Love is what we want today. Gotta chase the hate away. Fire gonna heat up. Jah is the creator. Love is what we want. Yeah. The world is short of love. So what I'm gonna do is bring back the love. Yeah. Bring back the love. I wanna bring back the love. Yeah. Love is what we want today. Love is what we need today. Every day. Bring back the love. The world needs a lot of love. Love is what we want today. Hate has to go away. Yeah. All I wanna see is peace and unity. I show respect to you, and you show respect to me. In love and harmony, I wanna live with everybody. We don't want no fight, no fuss, no gun, no violence around me. I like to see fathers taking care of their children. Love and protect them. Don't avoid and abuse them. They are the future. They need guidance and protection. They need someone to teach them and lead them in the right direction of love and harmony. That's what I'd like to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Yeah. Love and harmony. That's what I'd like to see. Love is what we need today. We gotta chase the hate away. When war a war, the whole place get tense. People are running all and jump over fence. Man I get shot in the face and head. Me I wonder if none of these things make sense. Living in peace is better. When everyone that I see is my brother. Showing love to one another. Yeah, living forever. War is ugly and love is ugly. That is what my elder them tell me. And Jah knows a Rasta me believe in. I don't wanna see no more blood around. Come on everybody, let's dash for the war and let's go have some fun and live in love and harmony. That's what I want to see. We need more love today. We gotta chase the hate away. Love and harmony. That's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Yeah. We got to chase. All right, yes. Ooh. Chew up with the knife, we say chew up with the gun. Come on everyone, let's have some fun. Again, chew up with the neck, come and chew up with the gun. Come on everyone, let's have some fun. We're gonna dance from night until morning come. Now stop until we see the rise of the sun. Dash with the knife, we say we dash with the gun. Come on everybody, let us just live in love and harmony. It's what I'd love to see. I need more love today. Let's go to
Smoke up the good herb. Come on. Boom! Live and direct. Janik, your host. Better be proactive and stay focused. Yeah, it's a few days I have that stuff in mind. Proactivity, being proactive. So I've been studying a few stuff about proactivity. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to talk to you about. Better, boom! Godfrey's in the house. Better be proactive than, hold on, we need some lights here. I'm kind of a bit in the, that's a bit better. Yeah. Proactive. Being proactive. What does it mean? Proactive. Huh? Means being capable of taking initiative. Initiative. Interesting. Not only on your, like, I always been a guy that took initiative on my in my workplace. I've never really been. Yes, sometimes you wait for instruction for sure, but there's times also that you have to take initiative, and especially with your own life, especially with your own life. And this is what I realized from myself. That's the initiative I put forward at one point, was to do something really vibrant and something that I can feel a long lasting happiness. You know, what's the main motivation of mankind? Being free, being happy, live happy and free. You know, that's what we want. That's what I want from life. That's what I want to taste from life: happiness, freedom, and not just the idea of happiness and the idea of freedom. No, I want to feel it deep inside my gut. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, for that, you know, it comes with what I was going to say. It comes with being proactive for sure. If you can be proactive and take initiative, no one's gonna come and push you in the butt and say, "Okay, come on, time to jump in now, time to be up and in with life." Nobody will do that. You have to motivate yourself. You have to stay motivated. You have to keep staying inspired. Very important. Proactive, in action always. Like, to me, being proactive is simple. Is every day taking an initiative to bring that dream forward a little more each and every day. You know, it's not gonna be a. You can do a lot in one day. You can do a lot in one day, but I trust also in you taking initiative. But there's also a certain correspondent power that's gonna come and meet you according to the action you take, the boldness that you have, and the how do you help others, like the natural laws. You know, it's a response to natural laws. The initiative that you're gonna take will respond. The natural law will respond, and that's what I think a lot from life. That's how I see it. Yeah, and for me, it's very important to. That's it. Stay focused. Also, the proactivity will bring you a better focus for sure. Do your things before they do you. Exactly. Do your things before they do you. You know, govern your ship, or someone else will govern it. That's for sure. If we can't take ownership and govern our own ship, someone else will do it. That's for sure. That's why you have a citizenship. You're on the ship of Babylon in troubled waters. But if you jump off the boat, make sure you can swim. Yeah, yeah. Don't jump in the water if you can't swim. Troubled waters, Babylon. But if you make yourself strong and everything, and you jump in the water and you're strong and you have confidence and everything, you'll probably make it to the shore. If not, you're probably gonna drown in negativity before you make it to the shore. But you have to be staying positive, proactive, in action, always in project. You know, it's to savor each and every day to the fullest, the maximum you can do. Like, often I like to you know, I have moments during the day where I study. It's important for me to study. I like studying. I love to learn. I love to learn, but not about so much a defined reality, but learn about myself. Learn about the human psyche, human psychology. That I love. So I read a lot of books of motivation and stuff like that, just to keep that mind sharp also. Because if you keep sharpening your saw, if you sharp your mind, sharp your saw each and every day, it will cut much easier through the nonsense of this world. So it's very important to keep your saw very sharp, your mind sharp, and that proactivity will also bring you a better, for sure, better focus on everything. You will stay in action. Your focus will be in action. And what is the primary our basic thing is to be proactive. To be proactive, we're not made to be sleeping on the couch. That's what I mean. And what your attitude and behavior, it's very important. We have the initiative and responsibility to make things happen. Proactive people do not blame circumstances, condition, or conditioning. That's very proactive people who will not blame like the weather for their non-success in something, or they will not, like, I never refer to, oh, it's raining today, oh no, like be down because of weather, of external condition or circumstances in my life. Someone that is proactive is someone that feels in charge also, and feel charge. That's very important, to feel that charge. If you can't feel that charge, how do you want to keep going forward? It's good to put something in motion, to bring something to life, but you have to keep it alive. Keep it alive with great action, for sure. Great and greater action. Yeah. Their behavior is a product of their own conscious choice, based on value rather than a product of their condition. Exactly. Based on value. That's where I told you the values and principles that you have become very important, because that's what you're going to live by, or you're going to try to live by the most of the time, your highest values and your principles. For sure. If not, you're going to go off. Like, it's like having no compass to go in the dense forest. I compared 3 websites for the t-shirt these companies offer. Oh, yeah, we're going to go forward with the t-shirt also. Whether it rains or shine makes no difference to them. They are value driven. You got to stay value driven. Because if you don't, that's what I've realized. If I don't have it, but I always had a certain set of values. But today the values have changed a bit, and became more towards others, towards helping others and stuff like that. That's what I cherish as value a lot, is helping others, and that's it. And I live by it. Help and care. Share and care. The answers are in there. The ability to subordinate an impulse. The ability to subordinate an impulse. How many times a day are we tempted to have impulse? To consume this, consume that. Most of the time what we do is very impulsive. Like impulsive to value is the essence of the proactive person. Yeah. To subordinate an impulse. You can subordinate your impulse. That's why I say that the proactive people will become so focused that even impulse and temptation and stuff like that will not attract you so much. Like the stuff of Babylon doesn't attract me so much anymore. Like, I'm more attracted, like we saw, but that's not really my thing, toys. Toys not my thing. I prefer work on the, yeah. I was going to tell you something, but reactive people are driven by feelings. It's either you're proactive or you're reactive. So make your choice today. Stay in action. Me, I say be proactive. Exceed your expectation. Very important at all time. Have expectation, high expectation, but try to exceed them. That's what activate more drives also inside you, is when you go beyond what you said you were going to do, and you go beyond your expectation. You build that strength. That's for sure. That's what I focus on a lot. Yeah. Driven by feelings. Reactive people are driven by feelings, by circumstances, condition, and by their environments. So you don't want to be a victim of all this. That's for sure. Enough the victimization also. It's time to take responsibility. That's what we're trying to do. But at least if we keep trying, if we keep pushing, if we keep going forward, there's something, if you don't go backward, you're going forward. That's all good to me. Whatever you do, and you follow your heart, follow your path, it's great. Proactive people are driven by values. That's what I told you. Carefully thought about selected and internalized values. Exactly. Because those values are very, very deep. Like, come on, the values of love, of caring, of sharing, of friendship, relationship. This is something I value a lot. So, do you think I'll do something to destroy relationship? No. Or to destroy my vibe or no, for sure, because I value it. I put value on it. Put especially lots of value on helping on with whatever I have where I am. Like I do what I can also. It's not to. It is our willing permission, our consent to what happens to us that hurts us far more than what happened to us in the first place. For sure. What's been hurting? Yeah, like when you start waking up, it's like someone that wake you like very rough in your bed, like so you could feel a bit shaken. So yeah, this is worse. To have consented to let these things happen to you, that programming, that nonsense you put in a state of living dead is far worse than that happening to you, because I didn't even know that this was happening to me. But now that I'm aware, that's even worse. The consent that I gave for this to happen is even worse than what happened. You know what I mean? So now I'm really have the desire and the will to reverse that programming because you become aware of it. But if you don't know that you don't know, that you don't know, it's that's it. And our most difficult experience will help you a lot to forge that strength. Sometimes you're gonna have stuff happening to you for sure. Life is a long road, but it becomes the crucibles that forge our character and develop the internal powers. Develop your internal power. That's what you need. You know he who conquers himself or she who conquers himself is mighty. You want to feel mighty here. You want to feel in power. You want to feel in charge of your own self. You don't want to feel, and that is very important. That's all part of the idea of freedom for me. What is freedom? I told you the personal freedom stuff. What is freedom? What personal freedom means? Huh? Means a lot. When a seeker on the path home to his true self, to his destiny, makes the decision to commit to walking towards the life that was meant for him, he will inevitably reach a point when he begins to see there is an entirely different world out there than he has ever known. This is an incredible place for human beings to arrive at. The limits vanish. He's ready for play with possibility. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. Life is for us to cherish, and full joy. Full joy at all time. This is what is our job, really. Me, I see my job really as squeezing the maximum joy out of each and every day. That's a bit what I'm aiming for. Squeezing the joy out. And that is, we got a job to do. We got to carry on. Yeah. Find your why first. You find your why. For sure. Find your why and go hard at it. Don't listen to what people say. Do your thing. Stay in action. Discipline is an antidote to regret. You don't want to live in regret. You don't want to live in regret. So discipline is an antidote to regret. As long as you discipline yourself, like that makes me feel good with me also, the discipline that I have to do this each and every day, to study, to I write a lot, I read and write a lot, because I want to learn from other people that wrote great books out there. There's me, I'm about personal mastery a lot. When I read a book, it's often personal mastery. That's what I love. That's what I want to experience. To feel full strength, full power, full love. Yeah. And love, remember, love is a verb, man. Love is a verb. So a verb is what? It's an action. So love is something you do. So remember, it's an action. Stay in action. Stay giving in a giving state. Stay help others. All this is love. It's an action. You do love. That's why we say we make love and stuff. That's, I think, really the meaning of it. All fear is derived by the fear of death. Aha. All fear is derived by the fear of death. But a personal greatness, first step to personal greatness, what is it? First step to personal greatness, self-examination. If you can't look at your life, can't look at yourself in the mirror and make some change and look at how the way you live, your ways of living. It's our ways of living sometimes that are a bit evilish. So if you can't look at this and really commit to make the change, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. You'll stay in your, you'll stay with your evil ways probably, and nothing will happen. And that doesn't really concern me. Look, if people wants to be, I have to detach myself from caring so much about their state of mind, and care more about the way I think and the way I see life and stuff. Journalists have been arrested in the UK. So yesterday, riots occurred to denunciate the lack of basic human rights, freedom of speech, and press Londoners throwing stuff at the police. Oh, wow. That's going to help a lot. It doesn't really do nothing to go protest. I think it's, like I told you, I posted something on Facebook yesterday. I said, if you chase the poisonous snake that bites us, if we chase the poisonous snake that bites us, all that's going to happen is that the whole thing will run through our entire system. The poison will get to our entire system, you know? So you better take action immediately to get the poison out, no? Have we all been bit by Babylon here? That's what I meant. So it's all about time. I think it's immediate action. Immediate action. And the more you fight unconsciousness, like this stuff, doesn't really concern me anymore, I'm telling you, because it's very unconscious, and it's so I don't energize it so much. But the whole world is a thing that, anyway, maybe it's just my my way of seeing it, but I don't think it's very conscious to go praise the Lord. You become what you think about. Intuition is a loving guidance. Ah, that's a good one. Intuition is loving guidance. Yeah. That's what I always felt like. I always felt like that intuition, something that's something very, very powerful. Intuition. But it comes from the inside. You know, if you're not in tune, intuition in tune with the inside, you might not feel that intuition, or you might let fear take over the intuition, and the intuition will also bring you more proactivity. So it's good. It's good. Intuition is loving guidance for sure. Yeah. So don't chase the snakes, the snake that bites you, because the poison will run through your entire system. And that's what it does now. The poison is in the entire system of Babylon, because we keep chasing the snake. That's what we do when we go on. That's why all that stuff about flat Earth and stuff, it's all chasing the snake. That's what I've realized. That's why I let go. For me, it was time to let go. Maybe some other people still think it's the way to go. It's their thing. It's not mine. It was crazy. The police have thousands of cameras, and they have unlimited resources, and it is the rioters. What were they? Why? But most of the rioters are cops too. Most of the riots are caused by police, and they stage the stuff also. So me, that's why when it comes to TV and stuff, and in information and coming from Babylon. That's why I prefer not to consume it, because everything can be staged. And they do stage stuff. So what is real, what is unreal, what is true, what is lies. The whole thing for me now is a big fantasy, and the truth is so deep that I know why the world is the way it is now today. Today I have a better idea. I don't know why, exactly why, but I have an idea why we're so in a big lie and deception like this. Nah? Why we live in a deception like this, but the deception is their deception, not mine. Me, I don't live in a deception. Me, I don't live in a deception. Babylon is creating deception, and if you attach your vibration to it, you will feel the deception. But me, I wake up each and every day feeling wonderful, and feeling very, very energized. And I can't control these stuff. I can't control Babylon. I can't control what people do with their life. The only thing I can have control is my character, my action each and every day, to feel good with life, to feel more happy, more joy, more present. So yeah, that's where I put my energy. I'm telling you, the stuff outside of myself, I've become very less important, because it's all from the inside, and that's where I have to work, and I know it. I still have demons to clear and stuff to eradicate before I even energize Babylon. Babylon for me is, once you get it out of yourself, once you start cleaning it out of yourself, getting the poison out. That's the poison, Babylon. It's all the fantasy and the illusions of Babylon. Once you start getting it out, you don't want the poison back in. So I don't want the poison to come back in my system. So yeah, I stay far from snakes. I stay far from poisonous snakes, and they're all around. So no, but that's a choice. I mean, and it's a conscious choice. It is easy to believe we are each waves and forget we are also the ocean. We are also the ocean. Everything is created twice, eh? First in the mind and then in reality. This is so important. That's the essence of proactivity too. That's the essence of proactivity, what I was talking to you about. Everything is created twice. You're gonna first think about it, like, for sure, and then you have the potential to bring it to life. Bring it to life. Yeah. So create it in your mind, and then it's up to you. Do the work. Be proactive, like I say. Take initiative each and every day. If you start taking small initiative, let's start cleaning your car, cleaning your room and your house, and that's a great thing. And then you might go on to bigger initiative in your life, and really take a great initiative at one point to move out the nonsense programming and start taking ownership. That's all it is. It's really the basic of all things is having ownership on our life. You have life. That's what you have. That's what I have. So showing love is eating together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm not so afraid to eat alone, because I know what I bring to the table. And sometimes eating together. Hold on, 2 seconds. I don't know. You say eating together, it makes me think of something else. Yeah, sometimes it's good to eat together. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So much better when we're together, but you gotta be able to go to the table alone too and know what you bring. That's what I mean. I'm not afraid to come and eat alone at the table and speak here by myself. I know what I'm bringing to the table. Yeah, to live a creative life, we must lose our fears of being wrong, the fear of success. I think that's more what we have, a fear of success than a fear of failure, because most could take their life to a whole other level, but sometimes can be either fear of failure, but I think it's more fear of success. What's going to happen if it worked? What's going to happen if it worked? Huh? Often what we think. That's what I thought a lot. Yeah. Homemade food is often a lot better than restaurant. A lot better than restaurant. You better brew your stuff at home. Brew your stuff at home. It's much better for sure. Everything homemade is much better. And that's true. Eh? So why don't you make yourself homemade? That's what I think we're trying to create. An homemade product of ourselves. Yeah. And that sounds very, very interesting. That sounds very, very interesting. The tragedy is that most people either try to deny their fear or they wallow in it. Yeah. Yeah. Reality. It's either you're going to try to conquer your fears. That's what it is for me each and every day. Hello. Hello, I'm live and direct in the tube. YouTube. I'm getting used to it. It's been a while. Like, yeah, I'm getting used to it, but it's still every day. It's like what I have. It's what I see of I don't care what you think of me. I can come here, sit on that bench and look. Sit on the bench and just be quiet. I could do that. But I'm not going to do that. That's not what I expect from myself. I don't want to see this man quiet. That's not what I want to see. So that's also every time you speak or you have a thought, sometimes I think about that word, where it come from. Where's your higher thought, your big thoughts, your the biggest thing you have thought for yourself, and then where does it come from? Higher self. Someone speaking to you or something, like a little whisper. I don't know. I feel that stuff sometimes. Maybe I'm crazy. No, I'm not. It is in every one of us to be loved if we allow it. That's it. If we allow it, if we allow positivity to enter our life, it will enter our life. You can't really stop this stuff. But self-examination is the first step. To feel anything is look in the mirror and make the change that is required in order to feel and not be so much driven by feeling. Don't be driven by your feelings only. And find the reason why it's all just perfect. Like everything is perfect. To me, life's perfect. Everything's perfect around us. Like, we have everything on this earth for us to heal any disease, that's if you do the proper research. If you listen to Babylon, it's another thing. We still have lots of things to research, but no, there's everything here on earth for us to live in abundance, and also for a lot of people. The earth is very rich. Our life is very rich. The day is very rich. The sun is rich. Everything is rich. Everything is beautiful and wonderful. Yeah, we're just in lack of money. That's all. We're just in lack of money, but we're rich. I wake up each and every day telling myself it's a rich day. It's a time to, like I said to Gavin before, now I'm going to go do my talk on YouTube, and then I think today it's going to be a studying time. I'm going to go for my walk with Kelowna. Super bright, sunny day. But it's always sunny. It's always sunny. It's just sometimes there's clouds. So once we clear all the clouds also from our minds, we have cloudy minds. That's what's happening. That's why sometimes we can't see the light very, very good, because our mind is cloudy. So if it's cloudy, you can see the light. So remove the cloud inside and all that, and you're going to see the light. Like seeing the light, what it is. Seeing the light is opening your eyes to life. It's opening your state of observation. I don't know. To me, see the light is very easy. It's not something so strange and not something You know what I find strange here is not children afraid of the dark. It's not it's adults that are afraid of the light. That's what is frightening and is very, very shocking here in this world. It's a whole bunch of baby adults afraid of the light. That's what it is. And we all talk about sign, but no one wants to see the sign. And it's crazy. Children can be afraid of the dark. It's normal. My son doesn't like the dark. He always wants a light on. But why us adults? We're supposed to be mature and be able to take responsibility, but we're all afraid of the light. We don't even want to talk about this stuff. It's because it sounds strange. You know, 5-6 years ago, I would have never even mentioned seeing the light. I heard Bob say when you see the light and stuff, but never had a feeling of it. A feeling of it. Never had a feeling of it. So yeah. Jung said, people don't catch ideas, idea catch people. Humans are ultimate. Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Make sure your antennas are out. That's why being awake is having your antennas out. You know, once you start to let go of those antennas and reach the cosmos, which is all around us. To me, the cosmos is the place where we live, the air around. That's the cosmos for me. And it goes far. It goes all the way to the stars and stuff. Like the cosmos is big. It's a big thing. It's a big thing, the Earth. We don't know really what it is, but I know it's a mass with lands and with the water and with lots of stuff, lots of great stuff. But what it is exactly, I've never really seen it. So, shapeless. 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 I love that. And that's it. Make sure you have your antennas out. Make sure you have your antennas out at all time. You know, you want to catch, because a radio receptor, like you say, if you retract the antennas, you'll not get a clear signal. You might catch the signal a bit, but it's not going to be clear and sound and stuff. So you want to have a clear signal. So make sure you raise your antenna, and the highest you go, the clearer the signal is going to be. So that's up to us. You have the power to do all this. Spirit question, very important. Spirit question, like you say. Yeah, spirit question. But some people have no inquiry with themselves. They have no question about their own behavior. You know, we don't even question our behavior. I've never really questioned my behavior until a tragedy happened to me, put me on my ass, and started to make me think of what I was going to do with my life now. What am I going to do with my life now? You know, I had to reinvent my life because I was forced to do it. But force. Not really force. It's circumstances came and put me into some kind. But it's not because I could have drowned with the negativity and sorrow with the pain. I can do it each and every day. But I take the conscious choice to elevate with the pain. That's a choice. No? It's going to be a conscious choice. Take your pain and do something else with it. Stop complaining about it. Me, I'm done complaining. My wife doesn't hear me too much anymore complain about my knee and stuff, because I find it's so useless to complain. Instead of complaining, now I give it good energy. I say, you're building me up. You know, I never say again, oh, my fucking knee is killing me. Like I used to say that at the beginning, a fucking knee is killing me. Fuck. And I used to swear. And today, no more. The attitude has changed. And that attitude towards pain can change your life. Completely. If one is totally honest with themselves when one sees the light and then requires action, many prefer to stay in the darkness and then inactive. Fall in the pit. Yeah, that's it. Many will fall in the pit. Bonjour, Leslie. La belle Leslie. Woo! La belle Leslie est là. I am sober and I need to get my energy out with play. Yeah, go play basketball. I installed one. It's weird you say that, but I just installed I made a homemade basketball net for Gavin, and we play basketball here on the side. Anyway, I took a barrel. didn't even have a net, nothing. I said, oh, we'll make one homemade. We don't need to go buy anything. So I took a barrel and I tie it on the fence, and he throws his ball in it, and he's having fun. Yeah, it's weird you say that, but we just did the same. But it's not weird. We're connected from the heart. Yeah, from the heart. Yeah, better be sober, better be let go of all this bad energy, because it's only consuming your life more and more each and every day. Like, you want to be, that's very, and sometimes it's not because, it's just that you're going to have a better feeling with yourself also, without addiction, without like crutches. Like, sometimes we like to go around with a béquille. I think we all have one, no matter what. It can be anything. Some people it's alcohol, other it's weed, other it's cocaine, other it's this, it's that. We all have some kind of, but it's to liberate ourselves from that stuff. Liberate yourself from any substance and just be up and in with life. That's the goal for me. It's to, I have no really like maybe the weed, but the weed, it's less and less now. I realize that I don't need substance to keep my high. No, I don't need substance to keep my high. So I realized it. Now it's the action after. It's self-realization first, and then come action. But don't over stress. I don't stress myself and say, oh, eventually when time will be right, that's it. It will happen. Yeah. But don't be afraid of the light. I'm addicted to water. I'm kind of a tough nut to crack. Yeah, that's it. And you gotta be a tough nut too. You gotta be a tough nut, because if not, your shell's gonna break easy. No, you want to be a strong walnut. I think walnut have hard shells, or kind of nut. Almonds have hard shell. When they're very good inside. Usually the coconut. You want to have the shell of a coconut. Yeah, very, very hard to break. And that's it. And if you're hard to break, the stuff that comes, like sometimes we all have a bit of negativity. It's Babylon. So we're all confronted with the illusions and everything, but that's more in our head, the illusions. Than I think today when I wake up, I don't see so much an illusion out of life. Like the illusion, the confusion, the all this stuff is pretty much gone. Like I see very, very clearly. I can see where I'm going because I have a direction. I have a direction of where I'm going. I don't care where Babylon goes. They're all falling in the pit anyway. Everyone's falling in the pit. What I'm going to do, keep energizing it and walk to the pit with them and fall. No more. I'm doing my thing. I'm focusing on my stuff, and Babylon can they can keep their dream of hell. Me, I'm into the dream of life and keep dreaming of a better outcome for my life each and every day. So I don't energize Babylon anymore. I'll probably still talk about some stuff, but I mean, it's not like I think I'm pretty much done. I'm pretty much done complaining about the conditions of this world and stuff. I think it's very simple. It's about each and every one of us taking ownership for our life. So I'm taking ownership for my life, but I can't force you. So I'm focusing on me having a greater vibe, on me being more focused, more inspired, that I can speak longer, that I can, work on my ability, on my stuff that I know I'm good at. That's where I want to focus. And memorizing stuff, and, it's very important for me to work that muscle up there. So I become very, very hard to break. That is me, but you are holding me together too. People need, we need each other for sure. We need you. Hey, come on, we're so much stronger together, and it's not because I'm gonna save you or I'm gonna, no, you're gonna save yourself, but we inspire each other. For sure, me, I went on the internet to find someone to inspire me to be here. Come on, it's someone else that really whipped me and started to make me realize the greatness inside, and you have greatness within you. And how often I heard that from Les Brown. You have greatness within. You have greatness within. So at one point, I'm like, okay, I have greatness within. I got to do something with that stuff now. What am I doing? Oh, okay. We're going to create something, Motivation Academy. I said it's going to be about motivation, and we're going to learn stuff. It's going to be like a school of motivation. So Motivation Academy, and then it went on. And from that day, I always have and the vision is the same as when I started here. It's always the same goal. The goal hasn't changed. Like when you start climbing a mountain, you start at the bottom and you look at the top. Will the top of the mountain change during the time you climb the mountain? No. The landscape where you walk is going to change. The stuff where you walk is going to change. It's not always going to be the same. But the mountain peak is the peak. It always stays the same. So that's the vision I want to keep, is the vision. And before you climb, you look on top, no? You look on top of the mountain before you climb. So that's it. So that's what you should have, like a very, very big vision ahead, and a large vision and a clear vision of where you're going, clear direction. Because it's not so much a lack of time. Like I said, we have time. We have all 24 hours in a day. The days are the days, and the nights are the nights. I don't know if there's any nights, but there's only absence of days or something. I don't know. No night in Zion, there is no night there. No night. Yeah. But anyway, it's just, I think, an everyday dedication. Everyday dedication to elevation without distraction. with no distraction around. So that's it. So once you know that, start getting unstuck in that Babylon stuff. No, that's where we're stuck. We're stuck in unawareness. Most of us, even I can tell you, I have complete awareness today. I know who I am. I know I feel very confident, very strong, very all this, but I still have a lot to discover about myself. Oh yeah, come on! I just woke up. A few years ago. So I'm very young, and that's why this is I tell you all the time that you want to feel young again, you want to feel younger, you want to stop your aging process. Freaking wake up! I think it's clear. Wake up, stay in action, help others. Go out in the world. Even if you don't know what to do, go out in the world and help people. Go do volunteer work, even if you don't know. Like I'm talking, if you have no idea of what you can do, if you're here, go out today and help people. Practice something. Go to the grocery store. Help people, elderly people with their bags. Just do something to help others, and it's gonna come to you. Trust me, it's gonna come to you. But without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning. Words can be meaningless. Words can be meaningless as much as they can have a lot of power. So use them and empower yourself. And find that spark. What sparks a light in you so that you, in your own way, can illuminate the world. That's what you need. A little bit. That's what the world needs to be illuminated. Needs to see some kind of light and move out darkness, the dark age. And like I said, what's frightening here is not children afraid of the dark. It's adults afraid of the light. We're all in hiding in our palace and with our little toaster and TVs and couches and comfortness and all this stuff, and being turned into zombies. Like, hello, my people, time to wake up. Wakey, wakey. Throw months in the house and change our philosophy about life. Your purpose is always about giving, loving, and serving in some capacity. It's always that. Giving, loving, and serving. Giving, loving, and serving. Giving, loving, and serving. Repeat that to you. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Put it on repeat. I'm telling you, it's going to work. That's just because we don't repeat stuff enough to ourselves, and we drown in distraction. But repeat it. Enlightenment is the quiet acceptance of what is. Giving is the key to forgiving. Giving. I told you, give. Don't be afraid to give. That's the test of life. I'm telling you, I think that's the test, is to see how long we can give before we friggin' break. Or something like that. But just give. Just give with all your heart. I'm telling you, it's going to work. If we are to have magical bodies, we must have magical minds. This is what I tell you all the time. The body is crafted to perfection, and we have magical bodies. That look, am I connected? Am I a robot here? No. My body is perfect, functioned for the last 45 years, not hooked to any power source or nothing. The power source is inside of me. I am the power plant. That's what we have to see each other like. Come on. So express that power. That's the power to keep you alive. And that power, that's why I say, the more power you feel inside, the more alive you will be. The more alive you will feel. Common sense, no? I have that screen there again. Keep looking down there. I should take the habit of looking there. Bon. Yeah. That's it. So if you have a magical body, you certainly have the magical mind that goes with it. And if you can see, people that are willing to see it, they will see the magic in the world. Okay, it's very, very to see the magic. I see it by a grain of grass growing through the dirt. I just planted a seed in the dirt in front to have watermelon. They're starting to grow. To me, that's magic. Big time. Big time. When I see a child growing up, very enlightened, very awake and aware, to me, this is magic. That's the magic that's operating in this world. The trees, everything is magic. To me, and to me, magic is the mysterious part in it. The mystic part. That's what I call magic. That's it. And the not illusion, but magic. You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic. Yeah. You can have anything you desire if you put your mind to it. But if you think you have a mediocre mind, you will have mediocre results. If you think you have a magical mind, powerful mind, that's what you'll get eventually. It's going to come to you. Né? Anyway, that's my experience. Treasure your physical being as a vehicle that houses your soul. Once you have the inner way, the outer way will follow. Once you have the inner way, the outer way will follow. That's what I'm telling you. Find your inner way. But, it's... You gotta look at yourself for that. You gotta look at yourself. For sure. Without a self-examination, without a deliberate, conscious look at our life and committed to make a change, day by day, waking up to become a better person, less addiction, less distraction, less destruction around you, then you start to feel life like my conscience feel better. It's a conscience thing. Like my soul feel better. I'm more like I feel more in sync with natural stuff, with love, with I love animals. So to me, I don't eat them. Simple. It's end there. Stuff like that. Like I don't make it very complicated to find a reasoning. No, I love. So when you love, there's no place for hate. Is killing love? Is eating blood like a vampire love? I don't think so. It doesn't resonate with me. So I've let go of all that stuff. I want to feel good with myself. And feeling good with myself is feeling good, healthy, but also the mind, the conscience. Like I can process this nonsense anymore. So all the stuff will purge gradually, but that's a deliberate, conscious decision at one point to let go of evil. But I see it also. So, that's why I say the self-examination is important. I didn't see that stuff 5 years ago. So It's very, but I'm committed to seeing your. I'm committed to seeing something better than what I experience now, for sure. And not because I'm not happy or I don't experience joy, but it's more than that. Life is bigger than my life. That's nothing. We're scratching the surface of our potential. We know we have potential, so we're scratching the surface, but more and more we're going deeper, deeper, and deeper. And eventually, by working on ourselves, because I'm doing this, but I'm doing this with all of you. Some of you are here every day like me, very dedicated to an elevation, to feel dedicated to inspiration, to staying inspired, because I didn't make that jump from one day to another. I don't expect all of you here to start diving deep from one day to another. No, it's a process. It's a process. The waking up is a process. You take that day by day, and once you're ready to take the leap, you take it, and there's no question from there. But it's a process, and just me, like, also, it's not something that you rush so much with time. There's no so much. It's a divine timing, all that stuff, and we're all here for a great purpose. And it's not about me. It's not about me being popular or no. It's about you. I make it about you here. This has never been so much. Yeah, it's about me, my dream, my stuff. But my goal is to inspire others. Is to make people see maybe another way to look at life differently. Like, if I can bring people to look at life differently, to open their eyes a little bit to the higher vibration that they could experience, like, this is where I want to inspire people. I know I cannot change anyone's minds or stuff, but I can reach your heart. And if I reach your heart, that's where we connect, and we start to create that wave of change, that wind of change. That's the wind is getting stronger and stronger. The change that's happening on Earth. It's like a wind. It's like the wind of change. Scorpion had a song on this. Wind of change, take me to the magic of the glory night. Something like that, son. So yeah, so it's a lot about that. That's it. Hard to break. That is me. But anyway, the change is happening. The change, once you start feeling it with yourself, you're going to feel it with the world also. It's not because I think it's going to change overnight. I haven't changed overnight. So it took me a long time, and it's going to take me a long time, and I'm going to constantly transform. So if you operate on a personal transformational perspective, that means the Earth also is operating in a transformational perspective. The Earth is transforming all the time. There's always stuff changing. The season change. It's transforming. The tree will transform in a few months. Will lose all its leaf and stuff, and will regenerate after the next season. So everything changed. Everything changed. If you are not willing to change, it's a choice that you, or a default state. Or a default state. It can be a conscious choice to stay locked in place, or a default state that you are experiencing. So if you are aware, if you hear the word default state, it should just that wake something up inside you and make you start to realize the deepness of your nonsense inside. Because we all have a bit, we all hold a bit of nonsense until we let go. So nonsense is the selfishness and the just for yourself stuff. That's very nonsense. You should be about others. This total being called human being can function harmoniously when the components are in conflict. That's why PT refers to being a human being, being complete being. But if you have stuff in conflict within you, if you have conflicts, if you have stuff inside, the negative stuff, you can be a complete human being. The function, it has to function harmoniously. You have to be complete, to feel complete, to really project that full being out also. This is another one of my goals, to become really fully complete with that feeling like a being, like a higher, maybe not, but yeah, a higher being, maybe higher state of mind. I'm gaining a greater state of mind anyway each and every day. So no matter what, one day it's gonna become that. It's gonna become that, like the man I am today at 45, and what I will be here at 65. It's in 20 years from now. Imagine I will progress from there. I'm here until 150 years old. So you're gonna have me for a long time. You're gonna have me on YouTube probably at 90-year-old. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be here for a long time, but I'm gonna progress. I'm gonna grow. I have the desire to grow outside this nonsense and knowing more about who I am and what I can do. Also, just to stay inspired and inspire others. All this become clearer each and every day because I want to see it clear. I have a desire, a deep desire to make a difference too. Make a difference in my life and other people's life for sure. Because if not, what's the goal of me waking up each and every day watching TV? That's the goal of life. That's not mine. It's not what I intend to give my life to. I prefer give my life to people that if you're strong, help the weak. I'm not saying you're weak. It's not what I mean, but if you're strong, help people that needs help. Help people that just sometimes you just need to show the way. To show the way, and the people will just like take their path and find their path. And this is what I hope for everyone here on earth, is we all find our way to long lasting happiness, true love, and compassion for each and every one. Just that can change the world. Love can save the world. So I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow here, 7 a.m. Yeah, there's no Byte Radio UK today. Byte Radio, the next Byte Radio, it's a showcase, showtime, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Montreal, Jason. 3 hours of high vibes on Byte Radio UK. Yesterday, there was a lot of people locking to that thing. Listen to this. He sent me a picture yesterday. I was shocked to see how many people and from where they listen to, because what you see on Byte Radio is one thing, but Bud had like he sent me a big thing anyway, and I see people like Great Britain, United States. Hold on. Great Britain, United States, Canada. These are I think it goes in order, maybe. Ireland, Germany, Slovak Republic, France, Sweden, Ukraine, Netherlands, Australia, Italy, Japan, Bahamas, Turkey, Philippines, Jamaica, Argentina, United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, New Zealand, Switzerland, Vietnam, Thailand, Belarus, Kenya, Greece, European, I don't know, something. European country, it says. China, Hungary, Costa Rica, Barcelona? No. Belgium, Romania, the list goes on. Russian Federation, it's crazy. The Byte Radio to the world, big time. Large up Bud and Vixta for that. Yeah. But it's going to the world, and so I'm very, very energized by that too. Very energized. We're spreading more love, spreading the good vibes, and that's it. We're gonna keep the flame alive. That's our duty each and every day, keeping that flame alive within us, so we can create that great, great insurrection in our hearts and do something magnificent while the time we are alive. That's it, and being powered by the renewing of our mind. That's it. So I'm out. Love you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See ya. Boom. Go bigger or go home.